Hey beautiful people, it's Rickita and I'm back with another video. So in this video, you guys, I want to talk about Wells Fargo. They're shutting down their personal lines of credit. Now, a lot of my clients, I help you guys build your credit. So a lot of people that's on my channel, you may not have personal lines of credit, but I've been getting a few messages about this. So I kind of want to address this, especially knowing that I had an account with Wells Fargo for years, and I never really suggest people get an account with Wells Fargo. I always tell people to go with another bank or go with another credit union because I just know how Wells Fargo is, just from my personal experience and what they actually did when I had an account with them. But Wells Fargo, they're shutting down their personal lines of credit. Now, people, they may say, okay, what's personal lines of credit? Does that include my credit card? No, personal lines of credit is where you'll basically get a line of credit. They'll just basically say you can get between $3,000 or $100,000, and that money will be available to you. So you can take money out as you please. You can take the money out, you can put it into your checking account, and then you can spend it however you want. And then it has a very low interest rate, especially compared to credit cards. So as you take the money out, you won't have that much money available. Whatever you take out, that money will no longer be available. But as soon as you pay it back, that money will be available. And a lot of people love these type of accounts, these type of just lines of credit accounts in general, because you can take the money out of your account. Some people have credit cards and they want to consolidate them. And only reason they really want to consolidate them is because they have a lot of debt in general. So they want to consolidate them. And some people may opt to just get a line of credit, and then they'll just use their line of credit to pay down the credit cards after they may consolidate them. Or they may just say, you know what, I'm not going to consolidate them. I'll just go ahead and put my credit cards. I'll just pay my credit cards using my line of credit because it's so much cheaper. I'll pay less money. But the thing is, now that they're shutting down these lines of credit, people may not, have that option anymore. So I want to tell you guys definitely about some more companies that you guys can definitely apply for if you guys have a line of credit and you're trying to figure out what to do. And then I definitely want to talk about what does this mean for your credit. So if you have an account at Wells Fargo and they're reporting to all three credit bureaus, I want to tell you guys what you guys should do going forward. So again, if you was to have a line of credit with Wells Fargo, you should have a limit between $3,000 to $100,000. So hopefully you didn't, if you have $100,000 no matter how much you have, hopefully you didn't use too much to the point where you couldn't go ahead and just pay it off. Because if you can just pay off the balance on this account, just go ahead and pay it off. You'll be good. But if you can't pay it off, then you may want to look into getting another account. Now, let me tell you how this is going to affect your credit, because this is like one of the most important parts on how this is going to affect your credit. So the most important part on how this is going to affect your credit is because you have something called average age of accounts. And any account that you have, you want to keep it open for as long as you can keep it open for. That age is what's building your credit. So say if you had if you had a line of credit with Wells Fargo and that account is, 7 years old, is 5 years old, that account was really helping you, boost your credit score and make sure that you have a high credit score so you can get to the 800s if you're not already in the 800s. To get a high credit score, you want to have accounts and you want them to get very old. So if you had an account and it got closed, now that account being closed, it's no longer going to be helping you really boost your credit, because it's really the accounts that's open, the ones that you keep open, the ones that you close or they're closed on your behalf. Those are accounts that's not helping you. So now you have an account that's newly closed, and that's going to really hurt your credit. If you guys have a problem with this and you need to figure out what you're going to do with your balance because there's no way you're going to be able to pay it off, I want to show you guys two other companies that you can look into, or just call your local bank, call a local credit union, and figure out what you can possibly do so that you can get a new line of credit if that's what you need to get. So right here you can see I have the First Premier Bank right here for you guys. So you guys can contact First Premier Bank and get a personal line of credit with them also. So you can see they have different options. You can do a $3,000 to $5,000 line of credit for those people that have like a lower end amount and they just can't pay that off right now. You can think about getting that account, or this one right here, $2,500 to $100,000. Now, don't forget, you already taken a hit because, for one thing, you're going to take the hit because they're no longer reporting it to your credit report, so you're messing up your age. So you want to get on this right away before they mark their report it as closed. But because as soon as they report it as closed, that's when the problem is going to come in. So you want to start doing this right away. And don't forget, when you apply for a new credit card, you apply for a new line of credit, when you apply for a mortgage, anything you apply for is going to be a hard inquiry, most likely. And I know for sure if you apply for this, you will get a hard inquiries, but understand that. And when you get that hard inquiry is going to temporarily dip your credit score also. Another bank that you can try is you can try U.S. Bank. Now, I had a credit card with U.S. Bank before, so I definitely suggest that you guys try to get a personal line of credit with U.S. Bank if you're in this situation. Now, you can just go to their website and click apply now, and they'll let you know how much you're approved for. Understand that you have different lines of credit. You have the personal line of credit. You have the home equity line of credit too, you guys. A lot of people, they were trying to get equity on their homes, and they've been finding that it's hard for them to get these types of loans. So if that's you, if you're having a hard time getting approved for a home equity line of credit, then you really need to try to figure out what's your backup plans, and what you're going to do going forward, because they're not really trying to give out these type of credit lines because we have COVID. And right now, starting tomorrow, I can't even say starting tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, for everyone who's supposed to receive the child tax credit early, they're going to get those into December 15th. So right now, money is coming through. And people that usually get a big refund check in January, where we'll see the economy go up because a lot of people's getting extra money, and you see a lot of people out there spending, that's not going to happen so much. A lot of people are going to wonder why they don't have so much money come next year, and that's because they're getting the child tax credit. Now, don't forget, after the 15th, money is going to be scarce for a lot of different people. A lot of people already lost their job. They're not getting unemployment anymore, and they need this money. So with it being scarce, banks like Wells Fargo, banks like, all the other banks out there that's actually cutting limits, like Chase, they're cutting limits. They don't want you to have a high limit on your credit cards, and they don't want to be stuck with that. A lot of banks like that, they're trying to make sure that they protect themselves just in case, because they know what's going to happen. Just in case, it's just so many people out there that default that they cannot pay it back. Don't forget, y'all, we had the recession back in 2007, 2008, and a lot of people was unable to pay their credit cards, their mortgage. It was horrible, you guys. And Wells Fargo was one of those banks early on that knew kind of what was going on, and they start cutting limits. They start closing accounts involuntarily. So understand that this is happening right now. But if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them down in the comments. I would love to help you guys get another account to figure out what you're going to do with this balance, because I don't suggest that you guys jump into a credit card, because the interest rate that you was getting on this line of credit was amazing compared to what it would possibly be on a credit card. Unless you're able to pay it back within 12 to 18 months, then maybe you want to look into a credit card that have like a 0% introductory rate. And then on top of that 0% introductory rate, maybe you don't have to pay a balance transfer fee. But definitely let me know if you guys have questions. Leave them down in the comments below. If you guys have problem with your credit now that you can't even get a line of credit if you wanted to, think about joining my exclusive membership. I have it right now where you guys can just join for $1 for the first 7 days. So you can see like what's going on inside of my exclusive membership. Sign up, because we'll do free credit repair for you. We'll send out your letters to get accounts deleted for you as soon as you sign up. So sign up right away. Start getting those accounts removed. And let's get you some more credit cards. Let's get you some different type of accounts so that you're not just stuck with, this line of credit and you can't do anything about it. But definitely, you guys, join the exclusive membership. I'll have that link down in my comments, and I'll also have that link in the description. And call or text me if you have any questions. 833 Rickita. See y'all later.